It's 2023 and remote work is dying. But here's when I think it will come back. The first thing we need to look at is why is the return to office happening and why are companies forcing people back to the office, even sometimes giving them mandates like return to the office or you're fired. Like, why are companies doing this? And the first answer is completely simple and obvious. They invested in real estate and they want to use that real estate. And so they need people back in the office so they feel like they didn't completely waste money. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. And honestly, if they just told the truth about that and said, look, as a company, we invested in real estate and we need to get ROI on that real estate, they will probably have a better chance of convincing people about the office. Instead, they're bashing remote work, saying that it's about collaboration, saying that remote workers are unproductive, and creating a narrative that isn't true. We're in what they call an employer market, meaning there are more candidates than there are open jobs, which means if somebody leaves, if they lay someone off, if they need to hire, all they've got to do is put a job ad out right now, and they will get hundreds of people applying because inflation is up, the Great Resignation is over, there's just not a lot of opportunities, so they know that they can hire people with ease. Very different situation than 2021. Now, I've explained why people are being forced back to the office and how companies are getting away with it. Here's the good news. When the market starts to shift, so when companies start to get more optimistic about the future and lots more companies start hiring, that will create a talent shortage. And this is what the market's been like prior to this year. Like the 10 years leading up to it, it was a talent short market, meaning it was hard to recruit good people. And so companies could post a job and literally no one would apply, right? Very different scenario to now. And so when we return to that market and they start running into candidates that have multiple job offers, so let's say a candidate has 3 job offers, one of the offers is remote, the other 2 are in the office, and they just go with the remote job because they want to work remotely, which most people do. Once that happens a couple of times, companies will realize that they're not going to be able to hire the best talent. And so they'll say, actually, yes, this job can be remote. And that's when we'll start to see remote work coming back. So if you have to take a job that's hybrid or you have to go back into the office, I really believe this is short term. I have a big network on LinkedIn, and every single time I do a poll asking about in-office, hybrid, or remote work wins out. It's like 60 to 65%. And I usually get anywhere from 8 to 10,000 respondents. It's a lot of data, and it's enough to say that remote work is popular. And no, it's not younger workers. Actually, younger workers want to go to the office because they don't want to be bored at home alone. And they understand, too, it's just easier at times to learn face-to-face. The people that want remote work are the people who have been in their career or been in their job for like 3 to 5 years. They feel comfortable, and then they recognize that they do most of their work from a laptop. They're just sitting there going, why am I going to drive into an office? Why am I going to pay for gas? Why am I going to pay for insurance? Why am I going to put wear and tear on my vehicle when I can just work from home and get the same results? And those are the people that want remote work. So my prediction is as soon as the market starts to turn, which we don't know exactly when that is, but I believe it's going to start at the beginning of next year and probably running into 2025. But once that market starts to shift and once more companies start hiring, remote work's going to make a comeback. Feel free to tag me and share this video so you can show me that I'm wrong or right in a year.